Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the Flickerverse, the show where we ask all the important what if questions and spoil everything.
And ruin it all.
Like, what if Uno and Aggie were in separate rooms?
My God.
Shocking.
Yeah, with the baby fade in the back.
Is the baby Fade making a reappearance for What Idol this year?
Ooh, that's an enthusiasm. Yes, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
We said last year, at the end of What Idol, that we should start earlier this year to get a head start and just make something really good. Have we started yet? No.
I mean, we have like a folder with so many ideas, and yeah, for those who don't know, What Idol has been announced.
Yay!
Yay! I think
Hey.
I actually have the post for that. Let's see.
Have you started working on anything, Androl?
No,
No.
don't do that stuff. Work. No.
Horrible work. Oh yeah, so What Idol, for those who don't know, is like music parody competition that's been going on for, is this the
3
fourth
years?
year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and they have actually even a Twitter account now. Oh, we're not following it. Let's follow them. So you can.
That's why we haven't been winning anything. We haven't been following them.
Oh, this is on the Flickerverse. I think they just started the actual Twitter account, I think.
Yeah, I
Fair
think it's new.
Oh, they already got 6 entries.
Have you any planned, Sulin?
I spent yesterday. All right, so I had an idea that I wrote a year ago, which I decided not to do, and then I had an idea I came up with like 3 months ago, which I'm really, really proud of. But I just can't do the video because I need either video footage or pictures of people dressed up as every single Forsaken. And I haven't got that in me. Like, I am more than happy to give all of the lyrics to someone else to deal with, but I just can't do it. And then I wrote another one. What was the third one? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, it was meant to be a rap. Talking about season 3. But to Dizzy Rascal's Bonkers, because of all the stuff about season 3 that they've said is bonkers, so I thought it'd be funny to do that. And then I realised there's no way I can pull off a Dizzy Rascal rap. So I literally yesterday I was scrolling through Spotify being like, what can I vaguely sing? And then I found a song that I can vaguely sing, rewrote lyrics and recorded it yesterday.
Impressive.
And I now, my ears are now bleeding. Like I don't know about you, but like, do you know when you're just like, I never want to hear my singing voice ever again?
Yes.
Every
year.
And I didn't have that in the other ones, but this year, I was just like, I don't think I can ever sing that song again. Like, I'm so sick of it. And I've storyboarded. I'll give you a very quick peek. I very quickly storyboarded.
The dedication through the roof.
But it means I'm going to have to dress up as 2 different characters and somehow film it as if they're in the same room together. So I think, again, I've bitten off more than I can chew.
That tends to happen, yeah.
They're not going to get my entry for another couple of weeks because I do not have any.
If I do one, I probably will do one like came up with an idea and then I do it the night before submission is due.
So do we remember when it's due? When is the last?
15th of June, I think.
June 16. Okay.
15.
Plenty of time.
Oh, plenty of time.
15.
June 15th.
15. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I
no,
have an idea, and I've written most of the lyrics, but I'm just afraid of
Singing it.
what. Well, yes, of course, but what is excessive cussing?
Yeah.
How much cussing is excessive cussing?
I mean, is it in world cussing? Then you're fine.
Yeah, if it's like
if it's
Well,
Uno
it's fair.
cussing,
If it's just like 30, 40 facts. That's just, I mean, that's just one
probably
curse.
fine. As long as it's not the word that feck is short for.
I just think
The family-friendly vibe might not pass that test.
I mean, Nils thinks I should pass. So I might
Of
have
course.
to rethink my song choice.
Or you can just bleep the whole song, fill in the blanks.
I could do that. Actually, I could do that. Yeah, maybe. I'll see. Right, but how is everyone? Like Sulin, how was JordanCon? We haven't had.
It was
a chance
awful.
to-
It was awful.
Awful.
Yeah. We can
Yeah,
imagine.
I mean, we heard from Camille. It was really
It was good. It was good. I hung out with lots of people. I drank more than I should have. What did I do? I dressed up for the evening dance party thing and didn't make it into the dance party place.
okay.
Like there's a disco, right, and music and a DJ and whatever, and I got the costume and I didn't actually make it into the place where they had the disco because I'm just sort of
Due to
wandering
the
around.
costume or due to something else?
No, just drinking and
Right.
falling
okay.
asleep on Kevin at one point. Like,
Well, that's a legit excuse, though, right?
right? There's a great photo of me fast asleep that someone took. Of me in my shred it onesie. And I was not the only shred it, which I was very pleased with. Yeah, so it was good. The panels were good. I actually jumped on a panel, which was a bit of a last-ish minute request, about season 2, episode 7, and someone who I can't remember who told me that they thought it was the best show panel that they'd been to, so that was very nice.
Nice.
But we had Gus moderating, and you just can't lose when you've got Gus on a panel. We were really methodical and structured with how we did it, which I think helped, that it wasn't just a sort of all rambling. Like there was points and there was themes, and there were plots that we focused on. So
the
Nice.
opposite of our show.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to organize things while we speak, and it's going.
That's fine. I can riff for ages. Yes, thank you, Toby. Toby was there. Toby looked amazing for the dance party evening. Well, everyone looked amazing, but Toby always puts the extra effort in, and I think blows us all out the water.
I would have been surprised otherwise.
Yeah. I got very few selfies again, which is, I think everyone always complains after they come back from the cons that they didn't get enough pictures with people. But people took photos with me. and I've not seen them. Like, I know that people were like, "Oh, can we get a selfie?" And I've not seen any of them. So there are definitely photos that exist. Hopefully, people will be kind and only share the ones where I don't look slightly inebriated.
Because that was the only level you reached, slightly inebriated.
I was not. No, I didn't ever get drunk. I was merry. I think I was just consistently merry.
Right.
You know, when you start drinking, and sometimes you start drinking at like, I don't know. There was one day I started drinking at midday, which, you know, reasonable. And normally I know my count is 7 drinks, and that's my, like, I'm done in an evening, right? If I get to 8, I know I'm gonna struggle to get home. Yeah. And there was one day that I got past 10 and then lost count. But it had been since midday, and I'd had lunch and I'd had dinner. So, like, it was warm. I was just thirsty. That was it. I was parched the whole time. But I got to hang out with lots of cool people who I've not seen in ages. And I'm really sad that I'm not going to WhatCon, because I'm now wondering when is the next time I'm going to see some of these people. Who, for those who can't make it to Prague for Malkier Con, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do JordanCon next year, because 2 big USA cons a year is expensive.
So you're planning WhatCon next year?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Right.
I'm definitely planning WhatCon next year, and then if I can do both, I'll do both. But I'm already, British Airways have got a sale on at the moment, and I'm trying to work out if I can nip over for New Year or something. just a cheeky little trip, because I will be really sad if I don't get to see people for like 15. I can't even say it. It's revolting. Like, I'm just gonna. Do you think people want to tune in to just watch me sob for an hour?
You'll get to hang out with people this weekend.
I do. You know what? In a way, I'm kind of dreading how much we've got going on this weekend. I think come Sunday evening, I'm just gonna like collapse in my bed. Do you want to tell everyone what we're doing this weekend?
Yes, we are. Are you going to both the shows?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're a bunch of people going to London this weekend. And on the Friday, we're watching Maja Simonsen, our Chiad, in banging Denmark. It's going to be interesting. It's a theater play. I don't know much more about it than the title.
It's a stage debut. And it's at the Thimbra Theatre in London.
Hello, Rob.
Rob, what are you doing?
Hi, Rob.
Yeah, but Rob, I'm doing a matinee on the Sunday as well. I've got 3. And Saturday.
Hadestown with Donald Finn. Woo! And speaking of Rob, Malkier Talks, we were in Bremen this weekend and watched some other people in a play. Let's see if I can. Where did I put stuff?
So it was a production of Hamlet. Is that correct?
Yes, we are Hamlet.
Hamlet.
At the Bremer Shakespeare Company. So these lovely people went there. So me, Malkier Talks, Rob, Queen Anna, and Kayla all went to see, among others, Guy Roberts, Jessica Boone, and Taylor Napier in like a version of Hamlet. So international. It was in 6 languages. most of it was in English, but they also had like people that spoke Czech, Ukrainian, German, Malay, and Cantonese. Did I forget someone? And it was all from the perspective of Hamlet. So everyone played Hamlet except Guy, who just played the bad guy king.
Polonius.
Yes.
No, wait. Is it Polonius or Claudius?
No, Claudius. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jessica played Hamlet a lot. Taylor played, well, everyone else played Hamlet at some points and sometimes at the same time. Where was I going with this? I don't know. But it was really amazing. It was like, so everything was from the perspective of Hamlet and like his different identities, him going through like different stages of pretending to be mad, actually maybe going mad, being angry, being happy, being sad.
Sounds like Rand.
So yeah, so at certain points there were like 3, 4, 5 people on stage at the same time playing Hamlet, but like different aspects of him, and just doing like his monologues. Like Jessica would say one sentence and then Taylor would say the next sentence, and they all had like different emotions, and it was really cool actually. I think it would have been even like I said from the beginning, like, it's really weird. You should like read up before you watch this play. So I think like it's easier for like the super Shakespeare nerds to follow, but it was really good even if you don't know Hamlet by heart. And also
I don't.
You don't.
I don't know Hamlet very well. I only seen the porn version from '95. Oh. The porn version, yes.
Oh,
the porn version of Hamlet. There is a porn parody version. I encourage you all go out and find it.
Look, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from in life. If you have watched The Lion King, you have watched Hamlet. Okay?
Yes.
Fair enough.
So the evil uncle, which was Guy Roberts, like killing the king.
Guy Roberts played Scar. Perfect casting.
Yeah.
And everyone else played Simba.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we have. This is just some. Miss Jessica. She was Ukrainian. She had been like in Prague for like a year or so, and just learned English, and she was so amazing. She played the Queen and Hamlet.
Gertrude,
yeah.
Very proud of myself.
Very fancy.
So it sounds like you had fun.
We had fun, and yes, spoiler alert, Jessica kills Guy again.
They need some therapy or something.
This is the therapy.
And yeah, afterwards there was a pub and got to hang out for a bit. Taylor's. You should have been there.
Not jealous.
Not jealous, no. And this is my favorite picture ever.
No. So cute.
Two Unos. Dos.
And you too, of course, yeah, but Guy's so cute.
My brother from another mother. Yeah, so we all had a great time. Taylor had really fun talking about the snack order calendar. He was
Oh
very
my
impressed
God,
with everyone.
Really? What
Really,
did he
really.
say? Oh my God.
No, he loves it. He loves it. He's looking forward to what we'll do next year. Also discussed maybe doing Priyanka one instead.
She would
Wow.
love that. She would love that. And we all have to hold fruit. Rob, I hope you're still here.
Yeah. Yes, apparently Priyanka is wicked jealous.
Oh.
Taylor's
Alright.
words, not ours.
All right. Well, I vote for a Priyanka calendar this year. I'm just putting it out there. I want us all to hold sexy fruit, like the Calendar Girls calendar, where they're all holding like buns and things.
I love that movie.
It's such a good film.
It's not. Oh, it's heartwarming.
So, has anything else happened in the Wheel of Time world this week, apart from our own personal lives?
Let's see. We have.
Bye, Rob.
Bye, Rob. We have
Bye-bye.
the Deadline article that came out.
Michelle Yeoh to star in Prime Video sequel series Blade Runner 2099.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Breaks down season. Bonkers! Season 3 starts. Oh, what was the quote now again from Rafe? The first 15
They're all
minutes.
spreading each other, right?
Yeah, most bonkers set pieces I've seen on television. Blah, blah, blah. It is absolutely bananas what our team pulled off. Just a bunch of women in their 40s and 50s shredding each other, and wonderful to behold.
So do we think this is Leandrin and cronies leaving the tower, or do we think it's the coup? Because it's or option C, the wrong option.
So
My
the
mind
first
went to the
15
coup.
minutes, is that a cold open?
Yeah, it must be. If you think the cold open for when Nynaeve had her accepted test was like 20 minutes. So
Yeah.
you're thinking the coup, Uno?
Yeah, that was my. Or my first thought was just, oh, women fighting. It must be the Aiel. But then, okay, no, probably not. But I mean, it could be some sort of Bardar is my opening, but
When would the maidens shred each other?
I don't know. But yeah, then I thought, no, it must be like Black Aja or the coup or something.
Yeah.
Hello,
Imagine if it's just a
Shakova.
really big argument for the wise ones. Like no context, right? They just throw you into a scene like in a sweat tent with like Bane, not Bane, Bear, Sorelia, Amis, Melaine, and they're all just like throwing down about the Karakan. Like no introduction, no context. Like they don't even tell you that, you know, the Karakan is Rand, apart from obviously you see Avienda say at the end of the season 2.
So that would be the bonkers set pieces then. A sweat tent.
The
Bonkers.
sweat tent is the bonkers set piece.
Most amazing sweat tent ever.
You heard it here first, guys.
Let's see, what else did we... yeah. Everyone can go watch and read this on their own, but was there anything else in here that we want to discuss?
It was insane.
It was insane. The beautiful beach. It's not much.
Yeah, I mean
new,
that's just part of the for your consideration thing.
Yeah.
going for some Emmys. And clearly they're going for the costume design Emmy, given how much of that was on show. When I was in Los Angeles last week, there was lots of like posters, like billboards all around being like, this show for your consideration. A lot of Netflix ones, I will say. I didn't see that many Prime ones. But I was about a block from the Netflix headquarters, so maybe that's not surprising.
Awesome. And let's see. Then we had, I think, Taylor's comment about
Oh my god.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful comment. Very in character. What am I doing? Let's see. What else?
Are you doing?
I'm just making sure things are in some sort of order. And we had a comment from Lauren Boff. Onward to the Wheel of Time Season 3 soundtrack, Goatbrother asks, and
Lauren says next week. Hooray!
Yes, and this was... when was this?
22 hours
Yesterday.
ago?
No, that was
that's when you took the screenshot.
Yeah.
Well, it was,
Well, it was a couple of days
this
ago.
week.
It should probably be this week. So, nice. Then I think we just have lots of random Instagram posts. Our Agomar is called Red Eye, apparently. Don't know much about it, haven't seen it. Apparently it's in the UK now. Let's see, what else do we have?
Yeah. Donald's running the Hackney Half Marathon.
Yeah. And
For
doing
leukemia research, I think.
Yeah, let's see. I think the next May 19th, running for the Hackney Half Marathon, raise money for leukemia. Or not for leukemia, for treatment against.
We need more leukemia in the world.
That's more of an Aggie thing. So yeah, you can, if you want and can donate, then you can check out his Instagram, I guess. And
I mean, it might not be there still now, but we've got
no,
the link.
but I'm sure he's posted different links for it.
Yeah, I have the link because I sent it to Rob, so I will post it in the Discord.
Awesome. And yesterday it was Hamed's birthday.
Happy birthday.
This is a really cute picture.
That's very cute.
And I think was lots of birthday posts on his Instagram. He looks so cool.
Oh, those sunglasses are amazing.
That outfit and those glasses, just fashion icon. And what else did we have? Mara Sayal posted UK premiere of the Almond and the Seahorse. I don't know much about that. Is it a movie?
Remind me again, who's Maricel?
Varen.
Oh, right, Varen.
Varen.
Yeah, sorry. I have a tiny screen.
It must be it's a film because it's tagged a film production company, and
Yeah.
Rebel Wilson is in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Here's Alvaro Morta, our Logain, also posted in Spanish. Immaculate movie. Cinemas in Spain and Latin America. Something. And a bunch of nuns. I have nothing to say about this.
He looks like he's having fun.
Yeah. I have prepared everything so well.
That's so many likes. Oh my.
And this is just our Lord Jakota with a cat. Omar is like the cutest person ever. I love our new Ingtar, but I would have loved to see Omar as Ingtar as well. He seems like an amazing person. And then we have some Snack Aes Sedai pictures, of course. We all need that.
See, that could go on the calendar.
It's gonna be hard to live up to Priyanka standards.
But we'll do our best.
I mean, no one will meet Priyanka standards, obviously, but
But just like getting all the. Wanna make that headpiece?
I volunteer Aggie.
I'll do it. I'll make it. I'll wear it. And
3D
I'll
printed.
look dashing.
Nice, Dobie.
Good for you. Good for him.
If you can get him in an Ingtar costume, then you know you've won at life.
Aginor, I want you to make that headpiece with live cats.
Ooh, nice. And I want you in
This
this
is an
picture.
easier outfit, but you know.
That
This
is
is
a
Androl.
calendar photo right there.
Right. And I want Androl doing that.
Yes. Androl, that's
I can
your...
do that.
Totally.
Oh my god. They are great.
To shave my legs, though.
Eh. Optional.
Optional. And Sharon Gillum has also posted our behind the scenes stuff. The gorgeous details.
This makes you hate the Sean-chan, doesn't it? Look how impractical that battleware is. I mean, I know it's canon, like Matt remarks upon it in A Memory of Light, but
Yeah.
like here's a whole battle with the clothes. Probably the more significant battle for Matt, really.
Yep.
That was
But-
hilarious.
Not easy to move around in.
No. It's not too big, the shoulder pads at this point.
But it brings much
And it's not two
glory to
rocks.
them.
Two
Not
rocks
two
are a
rocks,
bit more.
yeah.
And some boots or boots.
Oats.
Oh yeah,
Covered.
I think Bob got
That
jealous
looks like
of
a
these.
vase. But yeah, that's a boot.
It does look like a vase. Oh my god.
Looks good in the show.
Look how aged they've made it.
Mm-hmm.
There was more. No? Was that the boot post?
It's Perrin's
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah. Yeah. And more Landfear, because we can't get enough of Landfear.
I will say, if you sort of glance quickly at that photo, it looks like
First one?
Kate Fleetwood.
A tiny
It's
bit,
got
yeah.
a strong jawline.
Yeah.
They need to get some awards for the costume design. My God.
Yeah. The fact that they got Lamphere with ducks on her is iconic.
This was cool. Like the we haven't seen much of like the other Biggie. And speaking about when they were filming episode 8, Guy told us a funny story, because of course they tried to hide like the fact that he was coming back as a hero born. So like he had to walk from his trailer in like the desert in Morocco with like a big, almost like Sith Lord hood on him, just like so no one would catch him like on camera. So he was just walking like with a big black cape over his head all the time, like moving on and off set.
Oh, I do not envy that.
Just hiding him. So fun little tidbit.
Oh.
Just imagine all these modern challenges that movie productions face, in that people want to find out and want to spoil other people, and the movie makers don't want that. I mean, I bet you didn't have that problem like 15 years ago.
Yeah. He said that like in one of the pictures that got leaked, that he was actually in that picture. Like if you would have zoomed in really, really, really hard, you would have been able to tell. And he was like, I can't imagine no one like saw it, or at least no one who saw it said anything about it. So they actually managed to keep him secret, even though many of us suspected he would like come back.
Many of us tweeted daily.
Yeah. But there wasn't an actual leak about
well, that's good.
Season finale, so they did. The Amazon ninjas did their job. Right, I think that was all the stuff. As usual, we have talked about everything for a long, long time.
Do you know what we haven't talked about?
No.
The topic of this episode.
Yes. Should we jump into that?
I think we should flicker.
I think we should flicker. As soon as I find the flicker button. There we go.
It is believed there are worlds where a year is only a day here, and others where a day is a year here. There are supposed to be worlds where the very air would kill us at a breath, and worlds that barely have enough reality to hold together. And as we set out to explore these realities, remember one thing: be steadfast.
So what if Aginor had chosen the light? I guess he started off as being just himself, not choosing his side, and by necessity he chose the dark to be able to continue his work, which was, according to other people, ethically and morally wrong on multiple levels.
Mm-hmm.
But the dark would let him, or would allow him to continue with what he did, and so he chose them. So I think he chose the dark not because he believed in the greater dark scheme. He just wanted to do his work. So he's a true scientist at heart, and he just wants to do what he isn't allowed to do by people who have ethics and morals.
Yeah, you know, there are some interesting historical examples of scientists who have said that they chose the dark side, or not that they called it the dark side. Let's say the belligerent side in a few certain world wars.
Right,
Because they wanted the freedom to pursue
whatever they wanted.
Quite.
At the expense of everyone.
You know, so you're saying he did it for the creative freedom. But I would raise eugenics as a problem that has arisen from experiments that were allowed to take place. Well, the Second World War is the obvious example.
Right.
and there are obviously countless others of medical testing happening. So I'm not sure that the argument flies.
It's not an argument, it's just an explanation to why he chose
that's
what he did.
what I mean.
Not an argument. It doesn't.
So, all right. So say Aginor had been willing to accept, some legal restrictions on his work, and chosen the light. What do you think would have happened? What would Aggie have created?
So, first and foremost, according to the wiki that I skimmed earlier, we would have spared some 50 million lives. It was estimated, according to the wiki, that 30 to 50 million people died and were turned into shadow spawn thanks to Aginor.
Dang.
So just imagine we wouldn't have to face an extra 50 million Trollocs, and we would have 50 million more people fighting for light.
Well, all right, we wouldn't have had 50 million more people because that will be over the century, over the thousands of years, right?
So it would have grown exponentially, is what you're saying. So we would have a lot more people.
But say, I don't know, 100,000 lives are saved in the immediate time period of Aginor's normal lifetime, and then say, I don't know, 50% of those have kids, so there would be there would be more lines, like genetic lines that survived and stuff. But it doesn't necessarily mean there'd be 50 million more people at the point of Rand and Co, if that makes sense, because people would have died over the 3,000 years.
Yeah, that's fair, but I think a lot fewer people would have died.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Meaning the population rate would have been allowed to grow exponentially.
So what wouldn't have been invented if Aginor had chosen the light? Like what? Sorry, what?
You mean aside from Jumara and Shadowspawn?
Yeah, so no Jumara.
Or would he have created them, like versions of them for the light?
So like Care Bears.
Yes! Aginor invented Care Bears.
A unicorn? No, there's no unicorns in Wheel of Time. Robert Jordan made that very clear.
I think he would have invented computers and virtual reality so he could experiment without actually harming animals or people.
You're saying that if Aginor had turned to the light, the final battle would have been fought using AI?
Probably, yes.
I mean, he was a biologist, so some sort of genetic supercomputer.
That sounds even more terrifying.
That would have then turned into like Skynet or something.
Right, Skynet.
But a benevolent and very kind Skynet. It only wants the good for the world.
It shoots rainbows. Do you think... I'm trying to think what else would have been affected by Aginor specifically. So Aginor is killed, spoilers, at the end of Eye of the World, and then...
He kills himself, right? Channels too much. Burns out.
Sort of burns him out, sort of.
Yes?
Didn't he drop too much of the power?
I don't know. And my computer is freezing.
Yeah,
after his release, Aginor attempted to control all of the One Power from the outer world, but he drained too much of it at a single time, so it was too much for him to control, and Aginor was burned to ashes.
He's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought
so then
Aginor stupid.
Rand who... Okay. Yep.
So, Aginor comes back as Osangar, and joins the Usherman as Dashiva.
Right.
So if Aginor had chosen the light, there would have not been a second Forsaken in the White Tower. I mean, he has a really stupid death, which, you know, we would have lost one of the funniest moments in the whole series, where a member of the Forsaken is killed by a member of the Black Aja.
I mean, if that that depends on when he chose the light, right? Because if he chose the light way back when,
Originally,
he wouldn't have been sealed into the bore. He wouldn't have survived for 3,000 years, and he would never.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even exist in the Third Age.
Yeah.
He might be reborn.
So Aginor's a hero of the Horde, reborn. No.
That would, I mean, then I think he would have needed to do some pretty serious shit for the light.
So say
Cured
Aginor.
cancer.
Say
Hamsters?
Aginor comes back, Eye of the World, but like, all right, he's all leathery and whatever. So let's say Rand kills him again, / he kills himself. He's reborn again and put into just Shiva's body as Osengar, and then at that point chooses the light.
Right.
How does that change the story?
I think if that's the case and he is truly turned to the light, then I think he could potentially help kill all of the Trollocs. Like find some sort of genetic
He knows the
switch.
the loophole.
Right? Yeah. So
That's
like the
a
kill
good
code
shout.
for Trollocs and just instantly delete them. Like
Do you
some
think
sort of super virus.
Yes.
I mean,
He releases COVID, doesn't he? That's what he does.
I mean,
Trolloc
if
COVID.
Aginor didn't turn to the shadow, there wouldn't be Trollocs. He was
but
the one
if
who created
if he
Trollocs.
if he turns
Turns
in
back.
the Third Age, an
Has to
age
change
from
the
an
plot.
age long past.
Yeah, so then I would say if he turns back to the light at the point where he becomes the Shiva or Orsangar, then I
Yeah.
think we would have a better chance. The light would have a way better chance because I think he would be able to battle the Trollocs that he built by some sort of genetic off switch.
Do you
I
think
mean,
he would
he
be
doesn't have the. Sorry.
No, off you.
I'm thinking he doesn't have the same lab equipment in the Third Age that he had like in the Age of Legends.
That was
it
fair.
says-
Or I
It's-
mean, maybe if he found some sort of stasis box or something, but have to like go to the school in Kyrian or something, and
Yeah, I think a Ludra could help him build something.
I think I would ship Aginor and Eludra.
That would work, right?
Yeah. She can if you're thinking if you're thinking of a some sort of bioweapon that Aginor could release on
with
the
rockets.
With
then
rockets.
you need Eludra to help fire the bioweapon.
You know Godzilla, and
Yes.
the way to beat Godzilla is with Mecha Godzilla. I think
Yes.
if you compare Trollocs to Godzilla, then you would need Mecha Godzilla to beat it.
Mechatronics.
Mecha Trollocs, and you would need Eludra's help to do that, right? So we have Mecha Trollocs rampaging the Blight for the
So
light,
the whole
killing
school in
all
Kyrian would just be like a
a
factory.
mass industry for Mecha
Oh,
Trollocs.
because they got steam engine. Oh, so it's gonna be like steampunk Trollocs.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, the costume designers on the show would have a field day if they had to make steampunk Trolloc.
I
would
need to
work.
draw a steampunk Trolloc.
Do you think he would? So you're saying you think he would go to the school in Carrion? Do you think he would have anything to do with the Black Tower, or do you think he's just like, nope, I don't need to teach people, because another player in the Black Tower for the light?
He's not much of a fighter in that sense.
No,
He
that's
was
true.
super powerful with the one power, right? Way
Yeah.
up there. Not the strongest,
Yeah.
but super, super strong in one power, but
Yeah.
never shown any real interest in using it as a battle thing. He wanted to spend time on genetics and
I
biology.
mean, he's a nerd.
do that.
He's a nerd.
He's a nerd, yeah.
No one here can relate to that.
He just wants to do his thing.
He just
I
wants
don't
to do
think he
his
really
thing.
cares much of like world events. He just, as long as he can do his thing,
So,
whatever.
who of the Emansfield 5 do you think he would link up with? Or would he reveal himself to anyone? Would he be a Jane Fastrider? You know, just sort of find someone, hang out with them, but not reveal who they are.
I mean,
I don't think he's got an inherent like. He doesn't want to. He doesn't care really if people knows, right?
I mean, the most natural would be Rand.
Yeah,
He's
for the
like
power.
The Shiva, the form of the Shiva.
If we're putting him into bioweapon making, I feel like it'd be cool for him to hang out with Matt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Matt and Aludra, yeah.
Yeah, and
That
the
could
band. Like you have
And
you
Tom
get
Honest,
the band making Mechatronics.
helping Min with research. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That more, it's more philosophy, in a way. I
What
don't,
Min? Min's
Yeah,
yeah.
or I mean, history, philosophy.
Maybe it's
like-
Min who turns him. Maybe he's reborn as Deshiva or as Osengar, goes into the library in Carrion, bumps into Min. She teaches him philosophy, and that's how he turns to the light. Because she can like see something above his head that says, I don't know, future shit. And she's like, you're gonna turn to the light and save the world by making Mechatronics.
And then gives him a book. Here's a book on ethics. Read this. You should really know this shit. Because you're batshit insane.
So, like, he'd have to be like Rand would have to cut his link to the Dark One, like he does with Asmodean. Although Rand doesn't learn how to do that until, oh god, when does that happen?
I don't remember.
Must be Fires of Heaven. No, it's right at the end of Shadow Rising, isn't it? It's when him and Asmodean have that little grapple around Al-Qadar.
Yeah, right.
So that means he's got like all of Great Hunt and Dragon Reborn and most of Shadow Rising, where he's still not officially turned to the dark. Sorry, turned to the light. Because he has to. Rand needs to learn the cut. And then Min teaches him ethics.
And then we can
oh my god, got Aginor in The Good Place, the TV show The Good
Right,
Place.
yeah.
Aginor doing the trolley problem.
Aginor with the trolley problem would be, how could I kill all of them at the same time? How could I split the train and could I crash the train or something? I don't know.
The bendy train is created so Aginor could kill more people with the trolley
Yeah.
problem.
We need so many memes.
So Aggie. Alright, so Aggie's chosen the light. He's read some books on ethics. He's created Mechatronics. And we've probably got some sort of biochemical warfare going on, which I'm sure is going to go great for everyone.
Yeah, that's not backfiring at all.
Do we win the last battle?
I'm right.
Yes, but at a cost.
Yeah. I feel like a lot more of our heroes would die.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
something
it's all
would
right
have gone
because we can
wrong.
fix that. We can sew them back together again.
Oh my god! All right, so everyone is Frankenstein at the end of the books, but we
Right.
do technically win the last battle.
It's just like zombie nation.
Enter the fourth age.
Great.
World War II.
Well, you know what, Aggie? I think I'll pass. I think I'm happy for you to stay where you are and be burnt out like leather and get yeeted by Elsa Penfar.
Yeah, I think that's the safest bet for everyone.
Unfortunately so. Just
I'm
what do you
thinking
do with a
whatever Aggie
mechatronic?
comes up with is going to be turn bad in the end.
So I think we have another spin on this would be if, I don't know if this is the case at all, but we have Wolf Brothers.
Yeah.
So if Aginor was let loose and exploring that option, and we have a mix with what we spoke about last show, and we have all sorts of animal siblings, thanks to Aginor, because he finds the link.
That he can
And
find like
managed
the
to exploit that.
genetic.
Right.
Yeah.
We would have like
We could do
rat
that.
people and
Man, bear,
pig
pig.
folk, man bear pig.
So you'd have
Well, I
like
mean, Trollocs are man, bear.
superheroes. You'd have like Jamara Man.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think you need to put a leash on Aginor. You can't really have loose reins on someone like that.
Or Sulin.
The sad band. What's it called? The domination band is going on Aginor. And we are not taking it off, no matter how many books on ethics he reads.
So
I mean,
what if you
imagine
use
Aggie. Oh, sorry.
So if you use compulsion on Aginor, could you make him use his intellect for good?
No, because they can't
No.
make Margedian
Right,
give up
yeah.
some secrets, can they?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so a leash is what we're going with.
Dovey is on board with that.
Yeah.
So, if Aginor would be like sort of Rand's teacher after Asmodean goes away, dies, what would he be teaching Rand? How would he influence Rand?
Body modifications.
Regrow his
like-
hand.
I feel like Rand wouldn't get so much of the philosophy because he'd be learning like the science and the weaves and stuff.
Yeah, so Rand would get his hand back. Might not be a human hand, but he would get a hand back.
God.
Like a crab
Oh.
claw.
Or you turn into the lizard.
claw.
Be a dragon for
Ooh.
real.
The claw.
Become a Spider-Man villain.
So Rand's becoming Dr. Octopus.
No.
Don't give him
Connor,
ideas.
lizard.
I can't think of other Spider-Man villains. There's the crocodile one.
Yeah, the lizard.
Lizard.
Yeah, Kurt Connors. I can see. So, but that would be like merging Rand and Aginor.
I could see that happening, yeah. Leave
Uh,
Aginor unattended for too long with Rand, and they would merge. And it wouldn't
merge
be good.
into Doc Connors. Yeah.
Too
All
many
that-
tentacles.
Not Doc Ock.
What's that show where it's like there's a person inside another person?
That's called porn.
No. It's like
Mr. Snove, you want to explain?
it's like the plot twist at the end of the film is that it's an episode of Once Upon a Time.
Ah,
It's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde episode, and the twist is that they are the same person trapped in the same body, and then they like the Mr. Hyde comes out and it like warps their face, and then it's Mr. Hyde, and then they like warp back and it's Dr. Jekyll. Spoilers for a TV show that's been out for like 10 years at this point. Sorry.
How dare you?
I was just having this like, it was so visual, and then I realized it was in black and white, and that's what characterized that episode. So
Or we should have a what if Freaky Friday episode. Just
someone
body
put a
swap.
Freaky Friday question into the Flicker wheel, please.
Oh, real.
Yeah, what if Rand swapped places with, I don't know, Nynaeve?
I mean, we do get a body swap at the end. Spoilers.
We do,
but-
yeah.
Okay. Any more thoughts?
I have no thoughts.
Oh,
I'm all out.
I'm just snot brain from my allergies. This is why
Why-
spring is the worst time of year.
Tell you
Try
when I
this
see it.
Aginor's concoction. It'll get rid of all your problems. Forever. Permanently.
You weren't here, Sulin, when we talked about earlier, but we're gonna get snow tonight.
Oh,
It's May. Come on, give me
we're
a break.
not.
Last Saturday it was like 20 plus,
Okay,
and tonight we're gonna get snow.
that's a bit screwed up, really, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yep, don't like it.
That's spring in Sweden.
Yep,
In the north of Sweden, anyway.
I'm not
Yeah, well,
that
it's
far
like
north. I'm in the
plus-
middle.
3 this morning over here, so you know, wasn't warm. Okay,
Don't know
we've
what
started.
in American money. Sorry if people have tuned in on their lunch break and we're just talking about European things.
Yeah, last week we talked about recycling in Sweden.
Oh my god. Don't
that was
ever ask
last
British
week,
people
2
about
weeks ago.
recycling. They'll never stop moaning at you.
No. Okay, do we have anything more we want to discuss, or
No, we're done.
do we want to do next week's Flicker? Or...
Yeah, I won't be here next week. I'm just saying I'm at a work conference in Aberystwyth, which is it's the other side of fucking Wales.
It sounded like a made-up place.
Yeah, if you read how it's spelled, it sounds made up.
All made up.
I will put it in chat.
Okay, let's see if I can bring up the Flicker.
Flicker wheel.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
And
looks
how would
made
you
up.
spell that?
yeah, it's a fairy tale
I'm
kingdom.
sorry. How would you pronounce that?
Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth.
Okay, let's
Alright.
slap this motherfucker.
Flick it.
Spin.
Flicker.
Till next week.
Oh no.
Okay, that's fun.
Okay,
I like
next
that
week.
one.
Do we all know our Star Wars?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe not all the new
Good
shows,
thing
but
that I'm not here because I know nothing.
Good week to be off then.
Yeah.
It was May the 4th this weekend, so I rewatched a bunch of Star Wars stuff. So
Perfect.
yeah.
And you obviously watched all of Wheel of Time on the 5th of May, because, you know, the 5th we give you.
I should have.
Okay.
Oh, I won't be here the week after either. Sorry. One of my colleagues is performing in a play, so we're all going to see her perform.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
okay. Is it an unknown play or just?
Yeah, Young Frankenstein, which is a musical.
Cool.
Yeah. Which, yeah, so we're looking forward to it. But the only day we could all do was the Tuesday, so.
Okay, but yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in this week, and some of us will see you next week, and some of us will see you whenever we
On
see
the 28th.
I have no good concluding remarks, so
Don't let Aginor off the leash.
Never.
never. It's short and tight.
And get us those Care Bears.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.